Last time we discussed the 7 types of people who use their abilities. And we mentioned the ambitious, we mentioned the revengeful, we mentioned the miserable, and now we will talk about the desperate, the 4th type. This 4th type of a person, he uses his abilities, skills, as we said, set of competencies. He uses them to destroy himself and the others out of despair. No, desperate people, they have a lot of failures and disappointments and depressions. They faced a lot of troubles and challenges in their life. So that's why they behaved like this way. That's why they have reached to this point of destroying themselves and the others. Usually out of despair you can do a lot of things. People who are despaired, they think of harming themselves and harming the others at the same time. They want to fail, but in order to make others fail. You know, some people, you know, in political competitions you can find that, in work competitions you can find that, in social life competitions you can find that, divorce cases, wherever. So you can find such a person in wherever you go, because it's good that this kind of a person, this type of person is rare. It's not that much, but it is still there. This person, he aims to make pain to the others, even if this pain is to him as well at the same time. Desperate people, you know, I can recall this story of the great Shamsh of the Hebrew mythology. When they said that the great Shamsh, he was very strong man, and even his enemies couldn't defeat him, they couldn't catch him, they couldn't reach him. So they decided to send him the beauty Delilah. And when the beauty Delilah could reach him, she put something, kind of drugs in his water, and after he drank that water, he fell fainted, and of course his enemies come to take him to the castle, to the fort. And in the castle, in the fort, when he woke up, he discovered himself in that place, in the jail, cuffed with all kinds and types of strong cuffs in his hands and legs and everything. So he can do nothing about that. But he discovered that he can do something better than trying to release himself from the cuffs. So he started to shake the columns of the fort, the columns of the castle, and he started to say his famous sentence, "Me and my enemies." It is out of despair, of course. Everybody knows that when somebody is desperate, he reached that point. Desperate people usually think of how to harm others, even if they harm themselves, even if they hurt themselves, even if they cause this pain to themselves. They believe that this pain should be caused to the others, even if I am caused with that pain, or even if this pain reached me myself. Thank you. Welcome back. We talked about the 7 types of people who use their abilities. Ambitious people. We talked about the revengeful people. We talked about the miserable people. We talked about the desperate people. Now, the 5th type, we have the affectionate people. Now, if you just look at this word, affectionate, loving people, people who really love others, but they love themselves at the same time. They have this affection to themselves and to the people at the same time. These people are balanced actually in the love, and they have this kind of segregation between how to help others and help themselves. They love the others and they love themselves. They try to make some balance in this one, and that is very important actually, because they could know, they understand very well that helping myself is the best way to help others. Even God, He doesn't help those who don't help themselves. Actually, you need to help yourself first, then you can help others. So the affectionate people, the loving people, they like the others, they like themselves, and they can do some balance in behaving and in making this and putting this love in action. You know, when you are in the aircraft and you have a flight, and there is the flight attendant is explaining the instruction of security and safety on the plane, on the aircraft, I mean. So he started to give some instruction to keep secure and feel safe and in case of emergency. You noticed this sentence when the flight attendant says, if the oxygen mask pulls down, you just first put this mask to yourself first. Then you can put it to the child beside. See? That is very important actually. It's because you can't help others if you can't help yourself. I mean, you have to help yourself first. So love yourself first, then you can love the others. And of course, when people, they get this point very well, they could do it very perfectly and professionally. People, if they think that I need to love myself first, and of course loving the self here doesn't mean being selfish. That's very important. Maybe in the ambitious type of people, they can reach that point of being selfish or even snobbish. But here, in the affectionate people, you can't feel that, because they love themselves with balance, and they love others with balance as well. So they are helpful, but first they are ready to help themselves, and after that they can help the others. So this kind of balance is needed in this situation. Some people, when they just fall in the trap of loving the others, and of course they don't love themselves, they don't just care about themselves. It's like it's a way of, it's how you handle the situations, it's how you handle the relationships with the others. And of course, once you handle this relationship in a professional way, you could reach that step of really loving yourself and the others at the same time. Thank you very much.